My name is Wallace. I am a vampire. Um, just got off work, went to the gym, got another good workout in. Doing really good with like the workout thing. Um, I feel bad about myself because not for anything. Like I always try to do my best, like around people and be considerate and be nice. And like people know me that I'm like, how do I say this? Like I'm always trying to like make people happy. Like most of the time. Like clearly it's a two-way street, right? But it's like build bridges, communication, togetherness, you know. And I feel like if you don't strive for that, that it can get. I mean, I feel like that's the only right way, at least for me personally. I'm like should always strive for that. Always try. Always be kind, respectful. But it's hard sometimes when people are tired, when people are kind of crazy after a long day or whatever. It's just it's not easy. Not I'm a sensitive person, and I let criticism affect me because I want to be a better person. But it does make me feel bad, you know. Talking about I'm just a sensitive person. I don't feel bad about saying that. I'm not sensitive all the time, but I am tired and after a long day and trying to be nice. It's just like I feel bad. That's okay. Um, thing is, like, I feel like I'm so busy thinking about things, like I'm thinking about things, trying to have fun, trying to be happy, trying to, enjoy life and enjoy talking with others. Not all the time, but, at times. I'm trying to get better at that, trying to open up and stuff like that. And then, I realize that some people, not all people, but there are some people who don't, who don't appreciate, that like they're not feeling good. I could kind of tell when a person's not feeling good, you know. And I talk about jokingly and lovingly about being a pretty person and how pretty people problems. It's like, oh, how many sprinkles? How many sprinkles am I going to put on my ice cream? It's just like versus, like, oh man, life sucks. You know, look at this person, hate this person. Blah blah blah. Like that's what I'm. That's I say pretty people, but it could be any person. Anybody, any person can be pretty. It's just how you feel, really. I get so much crap from people. Like I may be a pretty good looking dude. I look weird. You can criticize me and joke about how I look all day and how I am all day. It don't matter. It's just I like who I am and how I look and I feel pretty. Like you could be any person and do that. And thus start having pretty people problems when you're complaining about what kind of sprinkles are on your ice cream cone. You know, and that's not a metaphor. Don't have any secret meaning. It's just hey, I want these sprinkles. And that's what I'm talking about. Like that change of lifestyle. Instead of thinking, oh, what did he mean by that? Oh, what is that supposed to mean? No, it's just what kind of sprinkles you want on your ice cream cone? Wow, that sounds kind of. I don't know about that. It sounds like a no, no. We're at an ice cream parlor and there's, get your favorite ice cream and fine if you like sprinkles. No, if you don't. If you do, you know. I realize that. maybe not everybody it's this is one of those things. I want to say it's a challenge, but it's like I wouldn't trade it for the world, and here's why. I wouldn't like, I think about things and I'm like, people of all different lifestyles and backgrounds are beautiful. And I realize that sometimes, people may say something and could be taken the wrong way. And it does make me feel terrible. And I don't, and because I don't want to make anybody like I'm trying to. But I realize, it's I don't. Even though I'm trying to have a good attitude and be myself and help others and care about people, I care about everybody. Let's be real here. Um, but there's some people that are like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be Mr. Nice Guy over here. I'm like, I'm not Mr. Nice Guy. I just think I should put in effort trying to care about people. I know people aren't always going to like me, and people are going to be tired and cranky at times, and we're just, fed up with whatever certain types of things, and people might just lash out at me for whatever reason, and I'm not like just a thing, Life is just life, but it's like I'm gonna keep trying to build communication and bridges, and I know that some people like I don't know all the situation in people's lives and stuff like that. I realize I can't, just try to be friendly, and I know I'm different, but it's like that's part of the reason why I make these videos. I know it's kind of nonsensical to think that the people whoever who don't like me are gonna go spend time after they don't like me, watch these videos, get to know me. Like, let's be real here. That's nonsensical, but ain't everybody gonna like me. I know that. That's not the point. The point is to try to put in the effort for the other person, whoever it is. And like I know I'm a alpha male and I'm a guy and I'm an asshole at times. I'm not. I do get some special treatment. I do. I do get treated differently at times, but gosh darn, I am different. Gosh darn vampire. It don't mean that I'm entitled to anything or I should be entitled to anything. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying as a person, you know, if you're talking to one person and another person and there's different, cultures, yeah, there may be different etiquette. But I know it's just the whole thing, and depends on the person, depends on the two people communicating. Like, I feel like respect is like a two-way street too. It's like I don't know. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Try to be but it's like, what about me? I just said that, I get special treatment, I get entitled, I'm spoiled, la 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 la, but like, besides all that I am a spoiled brat. Come on, I am. I've always been a spoiled brat. But like, I try to talk to people, and I wish that people would like try to talk to me too. So at times, so that we could be friends. Friendly. That's what I'm trying to say. But I realize the fact that I'm a spoiled brat. Some people, let me say most people can't stand that I'm a spoiled brat, and that's fair. You know, but I am a spoiled brat. But on many other things as well. Anywho, I don't like making people feel bad. I always feel bad. See, like this is why I couldn't be a businessman. This is why I couldn't be a salesperson. I feel so gosh darn bad. I feel terrible. I'm like, you guys don't feel bad right now? They're like, yeah, we're used to feeling bad. Don't matter. So what? That other person just bought something overpriced. So what? They don't know. I'm like, you guys, come on. But they're like, but what, Wally? I tried. I tried to be a salesperson there for a while, and I just failed. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm just like, I remember people are just like, well, you're such an idiot. Do you not understand what you're doing? Like, I'm like, no, I don't, because I'm not a sales. Like, I think it's wrong. I'm like, I don't think it's wrong, but it's just like I have it gives me a bad feeling. I get bad feelings from that kind of stuff. And then like it's like, oh, who cares about your feelings, Wally? I'm like, I do. I care about my feelings. I care about others. That's why I changed my life away from that, my lifestyle. I didn't like that kind of person that I was. Like usually my life, you know, let me rephrase that. Usually how I feel is pretty like I'm pretty tired most of the time, and like, it's like so I'm not like always perfect. I'm usually like my words are kind of like fumbling out. People laugh at me. I laugh at myself. That's kind of how I am most of the time. But I still put an effort to do things for people. And I always appreciate when people give me or want to be kind to me, and they're like, going out of their way and being. I'm always grateful and appreciative and say thank you. Always. But I still feel just feel kind of shitty, you know. But I feel like that's okay. I feel like that's part of growing too. It's like when you can't be everything for everybody and people are just tired of who you are, that's inevitable, you know. It's like I am a rock star vampire wannabe celebrity. Like the, I know that some people like that, some people don't. It was just like any one of those things people may like or dislike and just you know but I'm still gonna put in effort and try, to, I don't know, like just be kind always and just try to offer things and try to, it just hurts me when I'm like trying to be nice to someone and it's like the person's like, screw you, Wally. I'm just like, okay. It makes me feel like I'm not doing a good enough job. I mean, I talk about wanting to bridge communication, build bridges and stuff like that, but it's like, I know it's about trying, it's about putting in the effort. I'm still gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Like, even though I feel shitty, you know, I know I take a lot of people get frustrated and take it out on me at times. But I'm an adult, but I'm a sensitive adult. I choose to be sensitive. I choose to care about people, not because I have to, but because I think it's the right thing, and I'm grateful to have the capacity to feel in that regard. Instead of just the numbness that comes with higher levels of transformation of being a vampire. And like part of me, it's a strange concept, but it makes me feel good that I'm being treated like a regular person. Like, look at that spoiled brat person over there, like completely forgetting that I'm a vampire. I'm like, this is awesome. you know uh, I don't know. But anyways, I'm probably gonna end the video there and just relax. Today was a pretty good day and a lot of nice people, and I enjoy talking with people and being humble and grateful, and being weird, being myself, keep trying to learn and keep trying to adapt better. And I enjoy the challenges. It's one of those things. I ain't never gonna win. There's no winning, you know. But I'm gonna keep trying to do better. I'm like, and I ask myself, well, how can I do better? I'm like, just keep doing what I'm doing. Don't give up. Don't give up being nice to people, trying to be nice to people, offer people things. Don't matter. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Even if people don't like you, just still, when it's appropriate, when you think it's appropriate. So, all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching, and hope y'all have a good night.